Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Just wanted to do a short video on some maintenance things and some stuff I've noticed this whole year racing in the heat. This all is dependent on how much you run your car. I almost run my car every weekend. So every 3 or 4 outings, 20-30 runs, I recommend checking all your fluids, your diff, your shocks, everything. What I've noticed with the oils is, when I first got into this, I used motor oils for all my shock oils. Well, the reason why I did that is I didn't know much better about RCing, so I was told I had to use RC oils for the seals and stuff. This is what I use for the front and the rear. Well, what I've noticed is this oil breaks down really quick because I'm assuming it's not meant for the differences in heat, thermal breakdown. So my shocks, I'm going back to motor oils and getting away from the RC oils, because I noticed a big difference what it does here on the bench and what it does 5-7 passes out at 94 degrees. Diff oils I can't mess with because I don't know anything that matches up to the thickness of the 500,000, but that's an opinion on some people. I keep up on my diff oil. I've seen some people where they do a burnout and one tire will barely even rotate. The motherfucker go 199, so that's an opinionated thing right there. One thing I did notice, if you're using standoffs on these shock towers, they're threaded on the bottom and the top, and then this screw goes all the way through. Drill this top one out because it's never going to line up from this thread to this thread. So I just drill these out so you get proper clamping force on your shock tower. That's in, initial assembly. Bearings, all the time. Almost every time I go out, I change the bearings on the rear axles. Axles, that's again, I do mine every 3 races. Other people say they last all year. I just like to keep everything I can tight. Motors, take your motors apart, clean them after every race, every time you go out. Bearings, I do after every 150 runs, which you guys, that comes quick when you do 30-40 in a test session. You guys know how fast it goes. Don't get the ceramic bearings, they don't last as long, and you'd be surprised what a difference is when you get new bearings in there if you haven't maintenance yours. Batteries, check them all the time, no matter what you're using, what your brand is, who you like, how much money you spend on these things. Always check them. Make sure your voltage drop on your data, you don't see below 6.2, because start looking at your battery or a bearing or something, because all this stuff will call parasitic loss of power will drain that battery, and the battery's everything. Let's see, anything else? Pretty much, you crash the car hard, go over the whole thing. As you see, I take mine apart about once every 2 months. Be surprised what you find loose, what you can improve upon. So those are just a few things I wanted to talk about. I hope you all have a great day. One more thing. You guys all know about the spur. I didn't think I had to go over that. But yeah, spurs. You can go through those in 2 passes. It all depends. Piece of rock, anything gets in there. Alright guys. Great day. Everyone.